Hello, hello, welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing Panic, Season 1, Episode 7, Trust. The quickest recap that I can do from last episode, which actually will be quick because I don't remember most of it, was Heather wakes up in the hospital after the fire. Everybody minus Little Bill is okay. But the police are very adamant about the fact that this fire came from playing Panic, not just teenagers partying like everyone is telling the cops. But Little Bill is the son of the former sheriff or something. Regardless, we're at a point where somebody has to go down for Little Bill's murder, or death, not murder, because of higher uppity reasons, right? So, fixing the camera. Yeah, let's just go with that. So it's been like a week. No one's heard from the judges. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. In the interim, they go to a car derby race thing, and it ends up coming down to, I think, Ray and Dodge, and Ray wins. I don't remember. Something was up with that. Don't remember exactly what. But Dodge definitely, or somebody definitely makes a reference to Joust, which is sort of close to the Derby, which is how we assume that Dana actually ended up in the wheelchair from playing Panic a different year. The other, important thing that I can remember that happened was Heather went to tell Bishop that she actually does have feelings for him. And he does too, and it's all happy and copacetic, and they're just about to kiss, and then Heather gets word that Lily's in trouble. So she races home, and finds, her mother and Bo, doing a bunch of cocaine, and they're, super high, and, she and Bo get into, a physical altercation, and the mom ends up telling Heather to leave, I think, for Heather's own safety, not because she's taking Bo's side, even though it could potentially look like that. And then Heather takes Lily and leaves. While that is sort of happening, the new challenge is being set. They can't get in touch with Heather. They can't find her. She's not there to do the challenge because she's busy taking Lily and trying to get her away from her mother and Bo in the house and all that's going on there. Thankfully, Heather has immunity from a challenge of her choosing because she had the highest jump, I think, in the first one. So it doesn't seem like she's going to be penalized for not being in the challenge that I assume is coming this episode, which ends with them being blindfolded, and I think they're probably going to cross some kind of street, which is how Abby died. Which reminds me, they found out in the last episode that the Russian roulette gun that, whatever the boy's name is, I forgot right now, used and played with that killed him wasn't supposed to be real. It was supposed to be like a prop, but somebody switched it out, and we don't know who. And we also found out, as I'm talking, I'm remembering things, we also found out that somebody has been betting on the participants, how well they're going to do, who's going to win, which, would lead some people to throwing the game, and so on and so forth. So, hopefully that was quick. I did the best I could. So, that was last episode. Let's jump into this one. I'm very curious to see what happens with Heather and Lily, and I'm very curious to see how this next challenge goes. Hopefully we start there where we picked up, so let's do it. Here we go. Panic, Season 1, Episode 7, Trust. Let's do it. Oh, here we go. One day I'm going to think about what to call this thing. It's like a warning sign, but there's a thing and I just can't get it. All right, so we're definitely back with the challenge people. He does not seem happy that he's involved in this. They have to be on train tracks blindfolded? That doesn't seem good.
Blind Man's Bluff challenges you to face 3 fears at once. Fear of darkness, fear of falling, and fear of the unknown.
Okay.
Is that a train?
Sounds like. Except it's not.
Winners of this challenge will move on to the individuals. The challenge tonight is to make it. You can choose to walk blind, or you can ask for a hand and we get to ask you a question.
What kind of questions?
Quid pro quo. We help you, and you help us.
How can they help the judges?
You can answer up to 5 questions, but you only have 1 chance to do it before the timer starts.
The hell does that mean?
Points will be anyone who takes longer than 20 minutes is automatically out.
Alright, so all they have to do is turn around and walk back? This doesn't seem that difficult. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, I always am. But they literally just walked them there. So all they have to do is walk
Panic
back.
is a game about fear,
I'm not sure.
but it's also a trick.
Somebody hunting? Oh, why would you still have those towels? Did you just buy that or did you just steal that? Either way, I don't care. I'm just curious. I have no issue with stealing when, like, in a situation like this where you actually need something and Walmart has plenty of money.
Nothing on what?
No, could be in Cleveland for all we know.
There's something stupid.
The last time his mom saw him, he was found this in his bedroom next to half a dozen empty pill bottles.
You said you found your queen. I found what I was looking for forever. Yours, Leela. Natalie graduated with a girl named Leela. They say their daughter Leela's gone missing.
Well, guess we got a lead. Oh, they're at the library. Oh, that makes sense. That's where I would hang out too if I had nowhere to live or go.
Are we gonna have to sleep on the street like Little Bill?
I hope not. Doing the best we can here, Lil.
Think about it like an adventure, okay? Like in one of our books.
But why can't we stay at Bishop's?
The law says that I can't take care of you until my birthday.
But you do take care of me.
Doesn't matter, Bug. Okay? I could get in a lot of trouble.
Oh, what a hard thing to have to do as a child. I mean, the both of them, thank God they have each other, or this would be a hot mess. At least she has somewhere to go that's welcoming and encouraging and safe. Alright, so this is a mess. Is it because they were both on drugs or because Bo got violent? Look, she's got a plan.
I'm thinking we take a few inches off these ends. Huh? Okay. What are you thinking, layers or?
James thought it'd be good for me to get my hair done before the dedication at the library. He thought it would make me feel better.
Thought I'd come in and check up on prettiest girl in all of Texas.
Say hi to your wife, too.
Be careful with those scissors in this one because she's under special police protection.
Yeah. Aren't you like spending all your time in some other lady's bed?
What do you think? Well, I gotta get back to my desk.
Good thing you came in for this. Oh. Does she know?
Who's that woman?
I guess not.
Moved here with her family about a year or so ago. She started working down at Dots. Business doubled within a few days.
I tried calling you a million times.
Yeah, I know. Lily needed me. My mom and Bo were fighting. I know, I'm out of the game.
No, you're not.
What happened last night?
They put us in blindfolds, loaded us into a van, and they took us to an old train bridge.
Didn't seem that
Asked for
difficult.
help.
Oh,
10 steps in the right direction, but only if
Oh,
you
it's-
answered their questions.
there's like no Holes on the side.
They wanted secrets, but not ours.
You want me to round Shauna?
You still owe us an answer.
Look, it's just something she has with pills. She blamed herself for getting Hunt hooked on Oxy. She was given a 30 days that made her so nauseous, so she gave the rest to Hunt. You know, to deal with what happened last year. You're not gonna say anything, right?
I mean, why would they be making you tell this secret? Oh!
No. I don't get this fucking game.
Okay, I understand now why it's,
Friends, huh? Don't.
I didn't realize
So fucking dumb.
that there was,
Claustrophobic.
you know,
What is that? Like some S&M shit?
I thought it was all
No, I know what it is.
closed.
It's when Ray doesn't really like closets or crawl spaces or any shit where you could get locked in. Because I think his grandpa used to lock him in the basement whenever he'd get really fucked up.
Time's up.
What the are you fucking serious? That's fucking entrapment, you little piece of shit.
You like living life on the edge?
Ah, that was a very good one. You know,
Okay, this is much
Diggins, here's the thing.
scarier.
This
It
whole
doesn't seem
setup
that
you got
scary,
going
but it does
on,
seem
the,
scarier than I originally thought it
Yeah.
was.
You want to know what I think?
Yes, I definitely do.
That this whole thing is a test. I think that we are all saying,
Careful, Josh. Not everything is a game.
you know what?
Ah! Okay. I'm getting that
I already
it's
told you.
a little scarier than originally intended.
If you cut a deal with the judges, you're already in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fine.
Somehow Dodge got through. But you made it, right? Can't
However,
answer this. He worries a lot about his sister.
Dodge's sister.
She was paralyzed in an accident. But the only time I asked him about it, he lied. He said it happened. Either he doesn't want anyone to know when it happened, or he doesn't want them to know how it happened.
both, I'm guessing.
I'm the only one. If Dodge finds out,
They'll
he
know.
won't find out.
He'll know it was you. How is he not going to
Yeah.
find out?
What happens at a challenge stays at a challenge. You didn't tell the judges something else, did you?
Something
I didn't. Ray
something
was the first one back.
about Heather.
If he answered all 5 questions. Oh my god. Oh my god. But the judges would ask about me if I'm out of the game, right?
Except
I don't
A,
know.
you're not out
I
of the
should go
game,
talk to Ray.
and B, what happened to what's at a challenge stays at a
It's
challenge.
not fair. You should be in the final 4, not Shauna.
I thought she had
Shauna's
immunity.
in second place. You still have your immunity.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to use it before the challenge starts. Well, just
talk
talk
to
to Dickens.
I didn't know there were
We've
rules
come this
about
far as a
it.
team. Heather, you and me, we can win this together.
Wondering if
All you have to do is ask.
Heather, I'm not
Natalie
gonna ask the judges,
actually
but I already know what
did
the answer is. You have to claim an
say
immunity
something
between
about
the announcement
Heather.
of the challenge and the time it begins. It's in the bylaws.
What bylaws?
Heather, all I can say is
I'm running out of money. I really need back in the game.
look, just try not to think about it. Wait, I actually just realized that I am completely overcharging you for this week.
Mm-hmm.
You got a promotion going. I'll buy one, get one free.
It's not true, but thank you, Diggins. Say thank you. You need this. Don't argue with him. But thank you.
Well, I was wondering if maybe I could get some more hours in the fall, you know? Just do like housework or laundry or something. What about school? Yeah, I worked like 20 hours a week in high school and I babysat on the weekends, so I think I'd be okay.
Well, I could bring you up to 30 hours. Start next month. That work?
Yeah,
Now that you're staying on, I think it's about time that you met Tom. Oh, you'll know when you see him. They're usually crepuscular. Late risers.
Ah.
This should be interesting.
Yes, it should. Maybe don't hold your fingers on that fence. There you go. Fingers down.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't he? He was only 20 pounds when they took him.
But isn't he like really dangerous?
Yeah.
Yeah, extremely. I raised him from a cub, so he knows me, likes me, but he's still a tiger. But just because I have him in the yard doesn't make him a pet. These gates have to stay closed at all times. Understand that? Yes. Okay.
I'm not gonna forget that. Except that
Oh.
you will. That's not the
There he
point.
goes. You can't outrun him. Running only
Yeah.
signals prey.
But if you just keep the fence closed,
Besides, by the time you're running from the tiger, it's too late anyway.
yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Just keep the tiger locked up. Don't let any of your friends in.
This thing.
Time for bed, little bug.
Are we gonna live here too?
Bed, now.
For the time being.
How long are we gonna stay here? Mom's gonna be mad if we don't come home.
Well,
Do you think Mom loves us?
in her own way.
Yeah, of course she does.
So, Diggins knows that she's here. Does anyone else? Maybe you could tell him what's going on, and also maybe you could shut the light since your sister's trying to go to sleep. Oh. Again, lots and lots and lots of preamble to get to the point.
One of the volunteers said that they saw you and Leela having an argument at the Derby.
She was just.
Oh, was he the
she
last
was-
person to
Leela
see
was getting
Leela?
money from him. Apparently, she needed more than she could steal from her parents.
She would have paid me back. She told me that her boyfriend had been blowing through hundreds of dollars of pills every week. I guess she told him that she found a rehab clinic up north, and she'd asked me for some money, but when I told her that I couldn't help this time, she got upset. I only saw her one time, and that was in the
No.
cat that takes all the pictures for the county website. I mean, I thought they were gonna fight.
About what?
He has a reputation.
You know a lot,
Leela
Bishop.
told me that Jimmy decked him at the county fair last year. I guess he had tried to.
I
I
trust
mean-
you won't be bothering my son again.
I don't know.
Damn. What'd I say on the phone? A week?
200?
200. What's the deal?
Is he just gonna make it worse or steal his $200 or?
Know what Hunt Kenny is?
Probably with his girlfriend.
What were Luke and Hunt talking about in the parking lot at the Derby?
Were you and Abby Clark close?
Abby Clark?
That's who
That's
I
fine. I
mean.
figured you would have known her better. Mother said that she came in 3 separate times for that shit.
I don't know what she's talking about, man.
You sure about that?
I don't know anything
John?
about photography. Is that like a... Did they leave a file of deleted photos on there? Don't you need a warrant for this?
What would you do if it was your sister?
Everybody in this town has, like, actual real-life problems.
This place for the containers behind the wheel. I'll put in the timer. After that, you just have to connect the switch to the battery. Otherwise, it's as harmful as a thermometer.
Oh. This was all just to get his truck. So Dodge doesn't really care so much about winning. I mean, I know this for him, a lot of this is about revenge, but I didn't know it was more revenge than winning. Where the hell's Lily?
the judge, you'd totally be winning.
Mhm.
Just think about it. A few
You are
days
a
ago,
judge.
I was a contender and you were a secret judge.
I know how much the game meant to you.
The
Nat
game
told me
didn't.
about
I
what
just
happened in
need the
your
damn money.
And
Why did she tell you?
why didn't you?
I don't know. I just...
I would have felt more like I don't want
I
you to
just
think
feel
that
sorry,
I
period.
like this that I want this relationship now because I have no money and you do. That's why I wouldn't have told him.
So what are you gonna do about school?
Cry.
My dad could help.
No.
What?
Your dad hates me.
Okay, look,
I dropped out of school.
what?
Some stuff was going on at home with my mom. And I really need the money for Lily. It's like you said, I don't even like math.
You do
But now what? Yeah.
You know what?
We need a plan.
I promise that you will be the first person I tell when I figure it out.
Did you just leave Lily at the hotel? It's nighttime. Somebody watching this, or is this just artistic? I think it's just artistic. What kind of permits do you need to have a tiger, man?
Fuck.
I completely forgot. Dodge? Well, I guess y'all know each other. You've never seen someone break a horse before? Is that what they're doing?
No.
Just that they're playing tag or something. How do you know him? My friend Nat hangs out with her sometimes. She just really doesn't like to talk about the accident. Well,
Would you?
happened Halloween 3 years ago, and she's still waiting for justice. Meanwhile, the driver's been walking free all this time.
That sucks.
They know that he took home the grand prize in one of these demolition whatevers, and his photo got around. Finally, the witness. Sheriff's been trying to lock him up for years.
Why can't he?
Guess better late than never.
Hmm.
And then she also told me that Dana was actually paralyzed in a hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Dana's story to tell.
Alright, that's a good answer.
Whose the call was it?
Can't tell anyone about that, okay? You can't tell.
She'll be
Okay?
in prison.
And Cortez has been trying to bring charges against him to the DA for some time.
So Cortez knows.
Yes.
Alright, stuff is starting to come together.
Hey, this is Sheriff Cortez. He's gonna join us for a couple questions.
Whose idea was it to blackmail her out of the game with them? I said, Hun.
Excuse blackmail? No, I just took fucking headshots. How many times do I have to say that? Abby said that she was entering a competition. I thought she was talking about cheerleading. I didn't even know what the game was called until Hunt told me that he played.
What else did he tell you?
Luke was the one who explained how it worked.
Yeah.
And how does it work?
What was that?
After Memorial Day. So when he offered to cut me in.
I don't know.
Ray,
It feels like
need to talk.
we're getting too much stuff from like this ancillary character who doesn't seem that important. And just like all of a sudden now he's gonna break the case. Where are you leaving Lily all the time? Why are you just walking into people's houses when they don't answer the door? Why is your mother not concerned that you're missing? I have so many questions. If you get caught like snooping around, it's not gonna be good for anyone. Aw, he used to like snow globes too, just like you. Say something.
Can I help you?
Are you in the wrong house? I guess she is at the right house.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're arrested for DUI.
That was a setup. Seriously, I didn't do anything. Luke had a friend in the court system.
Ray,
You know, someone who could make sure that the charges got dropped.
Ray.
He said you bet 10K, problems go away. He said it depended on the buy-in.
The buy-in.
Yeah, talk to me.
That's when he told
So he wanted you to gamble
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The way he sold it, I could either wager it on the game or piss it away in legal fees. And his sheet had over 200,000 on it.
Why would you leave all of that stuff so willy-nilly on a
But I
boat?
didn't ask. So, I mean, I told him I wasn't interested. Look, I know you... Have a good day.
You too. Thank you for your help.
I don't know. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Dreams like those get you in trouble on a boat. It's like when you step on something wet.
Sure.
Sorry, I was looking at the ring. I can't. I'm running late to something actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hang out where this guy is either. Alright, there's so much for me to try to work through right now. Where the hell were you?
I thought that was your card. What are you doing here?
Where have you been?
Nothing. I made a mistake.
Another one, huh?
Yeah.
I'm really starting to rub off on you. Be careful.
Alright, I am very confused. I mean, I don't know. Does he know about the betting? Is he in on it, or is it just Luke?
Luke Hall is taking bets on Panic. That's why he's back in town. To track the game, where to fix it. Both Jimmy and Abby's deaths are connected to the game, but if Luke is taking bets,
And maybe he's connected to them too.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but it seems too
And then I had to tell
easy.
I see why you like that Heather Nell, by the way. And has those stray dog sort of eyes.
Fuck off.
What?
Any idea what she was doing over here?
Yeah, she was trying to sell us some thin mint. How deep in the shit are you with these guys, huh?
Oh,
Sarah says the cops are looking at you?
so he
What the
knows.
fuck she's talking about. Neither do you, and there's a goddamn good reason for that.
I guess he sort of knows. Doesn't know.
Heather needs to be careful, right?
Everybody needs to be careful.
Sarah is Ray's half-sister. Her mom got fired from prison for getting caught with Ray's dad. She got hung up on the one man
Who's
everybody
Sarah?
hates, so.
Natalie, the judges suspect that you have a special interest in seeing another person win.
I made a deal. Wait, you're not recording this, are you?
See, I told you there was something that she said.
Why don't you tell us about Heather?
What do you want to know about Heather?
What are they... Why do the judges all know exactly what to ask? Where the hell... Oh, she's asleep. Where's she been? It was $100,000 to wager on this game. Especially if you're living in this town. Well, they know where she is. And I guess she's not out. Okay, so here's the thing. This show could be really, really good if they got rid of all of this, like, ancillary stuff that detracts from the story, which I think is why this works so much better as a book than it is as a series, because in a book, like, the book doesn't have so, like, it's just exciting and entertaining, and there isn't all this stuff that's just like, we have to throw in all this stuff because somebody who's watching a 40-minute show is not going to put up with all this crap. And apparently they didn't, because it didn't get a second season. It didn't really do well, because I don't think either, I'm not really sure if A, it wasn't really meant for screen, or B, they just did it poorly. Don't know. I'm not good at, like, I don't have that eye, that knowledge, that know-how to know which one it is. But if this was like, this probably would have been really good as like a web series or something that was like 15 to 20 minutes an episode, just putting the Panic stuff in and leaving out a lot of the other stuff. Now, I do know that we have to have a lot of that stuff for various reasons, and we did get some good stuff this episode, but there was so much, like, just taking so much time to get through everything. We definitely needed the Tiger stuff, assuming that that will come back. We definitely needed to know that we're all on the same page about Dana being in the hit and run. We definitely needed to know about Luke being in charge of taking the bets for Panic. All of that we needed to find all that out. But I feel like we could have found all of that out, and this episode still only needed to be like 20 minutes, 25 tops, right? I mean, I don't know. I just felt like so much extra stuff that I didn't need. Okay, now, so complaining aside, I want to talk about the photographer guy whose name I can't remember right now. But he seems like the person that the cops are trying to like pin as like a scapegoat sort of for knowing what it is that they know, what it is that he knows. But I have no idea if he doesn't actually know anything, or it just seems very convenient that all of a sudden, like, they know all of this and they didn't really know it before. And I don't think, and just because he is a photographer and takes headshots, which we've already established because he offered Natalie to take her headshots earlier in the series at some point, so we know that that's what he does. It doesn't seem crazy that he would have headshots of Abby, but it is a little crazy that he would have deleted them and then left them on some file that's called deleted photos. Like, that doesn't seem right. And I don't know, I mean, it's a way to get the information across to us, but it seemed like there could have been a better way to go about doing that, I feel like. I don't know. I do definitely understand why this show was not picked up for a second season, because it is not great. If we could just have those itty-bitty moments of panic, I like it. So, like, this episode, like, the first, like, 5 minutes and the last, like, minute were good. If we could just make this, maybe could have been a movie, I don't know, but putting it out into this TV show was like, it's not it. It's not what it is. It's not very good. It's not done well. I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed the story. It just didn't do it right or well. I don't know. So things that I have questions about, so many things, but the main one right now is, why is Heather's mother not trying to find Heather and Lily? Why is she not, seeing if the car is stolen or not registering, claiming that the car is stolen? Why isn't she trying to find these children? Where is Lily during the day when Heather's running around doing all this stuff? She's breaking into, like, Ray's house. Where's Lily during this time? I don't know. Other questions I have are, Heather's obviously not out, but my question is, why is she back in? I'm sure, I shouldn't say that, but I imagine it's because of something that either Ray or Natalie said at the challenge, that she has information or knows something, or they think it will be fun to fuck with her knowing whatever her quote-unquote secrets are. I don't know. But why do they want her back? I don't know. And I definitely thought that Natalie said something about Heather at the challenge, and she did. She said that they were sort of, well, she didn't say, she said she made a deal. She didn't say she made a deal with Heather. So, don't know yet. But not a great episode, at least not for me. Again, there are probably people who love this. I just don't think I'm one of them. So, I'm going to stop there. Hopefully you had a good time. I kind of did. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!